Alright, you guys know me, man. You guys know me. On this channel, on this second channel, I try to be as honest as I can. I try not to hide anything. And something that I am still struggling with is my tech addiction. It's probably my biggest flaw at the moment. I say, like, as like a character, as a person, I think it's the biggest thing that's holding me back, because everything else seems to be moving well. Progress in the gym, social skills, entrepreneurship. It's all doing good, but the tech addiction is slowing. It's slowing me down. I know I could be running faster. I know I could be probably making more money if didn't have such a pull all the time. And I would love to say here, I would love to sit here and say, look at me, guys. I'm the perfect guy. I've got my self improvement down like to a T. It's easy. I can just tell you guys what to do. No, honestly, I'm nowhere really near. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I got a lot of work to do, man. I know I got a lot of work to do. I've come a long way, but nowhere. This is the tip of the iceberg, bro. I'm nowhere where I want to be, and I got a lot more work to do. And let me talk about my tech addiction. So in terms of where I'm at, like my routine recently has just like for the last like 2-3 months, my routine hasn't really been there. My routine has not been there. Like I'm still getting everything I need to get done. I am doing that, but like, you know what? I started making a bit more progress in my routine, and then Ramadan came and I started fasting, and it just kind of messed up the whole flow of everything, because I'm waking up at 4 a.m. to eat, and then I feel tired and I go to sleep and I don't wake up at the right time, and it's kind of all like thrown out of balance. I'm not blaming it on that, but like it hasn't helped it in terms of that. So I think my biggest issue is like I've got a lot of things going on with my channel, with creating courses on stuff and just progressing and everything, but it's like I'll be working and I'll get some stuff done and I feel such a pull to go on. Like just before I've put the camera on right now, just so I put the camera on right now, right? So my phone was just on the desk, like just resting it was resting right there, right, just next to the desk. And I had such a pull to just check Instagram before I go and record this video. But I took my phone, I just threw it across the room. I just threw it across the room. I was like, come on. Those are the moments where you have to fight it. When you have the urge, that's when you have to fight it. And you know what? Like, it is still such an urge for me. I would love to say that I made a video on this channel about 2 months ago now, saying I'm still addicted to social media, and I'm still addicted to social media. I'm saying that, you know what? I think I need to put more of a conscious effort into fighting it. I haven't really given it enough thought, and I think that's part of the reason why I haven't progressed in it. Because the stuff that I'm giving thought, I'm making progress in. Like I'm thinking a lot about progressing in Skillshare courses, and you know what? Like every month I'm getting new students, I'm getting more people, I'm making more money from it. But I haven't given this proper thought, and I think that's a big reason to why I'm not making the progress I want. So I think what I need to do, and this is kind of what this channel's for. It's my accountability. It's my journal. It's why it's called Hassan's Journal, right? I'm journaling to you guys. Instead of writing it down today, I feel like talking. So that's what I'm doing today. And in terms of my self-improvement journey, I am going where I want to go, but I'm slowing myself down with this tech addiction. I'm slowing myself down a lot. I mean, I still have period. I think, you know what, my biggest issue is like I'll timetable my day and I'll follow it. And then by around about 3-4 p.m., everything just starts to fall apart. I just start doing whatever I feel like. So if I feel like working, I'll work. If I feel like just going on my phone and watching YouTube, I'll go and do that. And in terms of like what I'm doing on my phone, it's basically always watching videos. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching videos, and you know what? Like right now, I just felt like I couldn't be asked to do anything. I just watched a movie, and am I proud of it? Not really. I talked to my parents about it. They said, "Oh, you need to relax sometimes. Like you need to learn how to relax." I'm like, what I'm thinking, right, is that when I'm resting, right, I'm on a screen. There must be a better way to rest than this. Like I am meditating more, and I'm reading a lot more. I started reading The Rational Male, by what's his name, Tamal Abasi, or I don't know what his name. Anyway, it's a very good book, and I've really enjoyed reading that, and that's taken my time away from the screen. But it's like whenever I'm not working, it's like when I'm working, I'm looking at a screen. Like as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the camera, the mirror of it, so I can see what I look like as I'm doing it. And I'm looking at my screen over here, which has the audio waveform. Like, I'm always looking at a screen, and then when I'm taking a rest, I'm on a screen. Like I'm not playing video games anymore. That's done. That's done. But like watching videos all the time, I mean, come on. And the thing is, right, I literally have written on my wall right here, time is my most valuable, fastest disappearing resource. I know that it's a problem. I know that I'm being a bit of an idiot. I know that I need to cut this out. I'm just kind of unsure of the best way to. I'm not sure, like, the best steps to take. I am progressively deloading it, but you know what? I think it just comes down to... a sheer lack of accountability with myself. Because, come on, bro, I know that this isn't going to help me. This isn't going to help my YouTube progress. It's not going to help anything in my life. If anything, it's just going to detriment everything. And it's something that I'm really trying to get a leash on. And I think a lot of people in self-improvement, they're making good gains and everything. But this is the one thing that's still... Like, even... Like, I'll give you an example, right? Like... I'll productively procrastinate all the time. Like, I'll go on Discord and I'll, like, go in some voice chats and talk to people. Like, it's not really doing anything. It's not really adding any value. Even after this, after I finish recording this, right, I'm probably going to go and render it on my laptop and then probably check Instagram or, like, talk to some girls or whatever. Like, it's... There's better things I can be doing. Because you don't want to be working all the time, so I'm trying to figure out what else I do in that time when I'm not working. And sometimes meditation and sometimes reading, it just feels like working. It doesn't always feel relaxing. Sometimes it does. I enjoy it. But other times it feels like a chore. I think a lot of it is just starting. Starting it is hard, and once you get into the flow, it's alright. But I think the best way to go about it, I think for me, is I'm gonna try to switch it. So I've gone from playing video games to replacing that with doing a lot more work and watching videos. I think what would be next is replacing the videos with like reading fiction, because I've actually been enjoying reading fiction. Like you take the poison and you pick a poison that isn't as bad. So video games, I think, is worse than watching videos, right? Reading a book is definitely a lot worse than watching videos. And then after reading a book, I mean, I think that's fine. But this is what I think, because, like, what do you guys think? Because you have these moments in the day where, like, you're getting your things done, but you have time to kill. And I think that's the wrong approach. You shouldn't view it as time to kill. You should view it as time to use. Well, a thing that I do quite a lot, no, I don't know if I feel bad about it, but like calls with friends, like I'm always talking to my friends, and not just like a voice chat on Discord, like talking to my close friends who I've got a good relationship with. I don't think that's a waste of time, but bro, I've just got this sense of I should always be working, and when I'm resting, even like productively resting, like I don't know, like for example, like reading fiction. Yes, okay, I'm not gonna make more money by reading fiction, but I think one thing that we have to understand is that there's so much more to self-development and self-improvement than just getting rid of the bad habits, getting a good body, and making money. Like, it's more to it. That's like, I think that's like a surface level. I think there's a lot more to it than just, you know, get money and get girls. I think it goes a lot past than that. And I'm trying to figure out where I lie in that. Where do I lie in that area? Man, it's hard. I'm just venting to you guys right now. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments, because what have you guys done? I've heard of like monk mode and doing this kind of stuff. I don't know if it's really going to be like, I don't know if I'm just being a pussy and I should just do it. That could very much be a possibility. Maybe I'm just being a pussy and I'm just shying away from making myself more uncomfortable. I don't know, because I'm still figuring this out like you guys. Because there are some things that I've like definitely made a lot of progress in. Like, for example, I think the best one for me is my social skills. Out of everything, I've probably made the most progress in that by far. And obviously gym, that's obviously done quite well as well. But like the mental health kind of thing, like bro, I'm still addicted to my tech. I still am. my screen time probably is still quite bad. Like, forget the phone. I'm on my computer quite a lot as well. Like, I'm probably looking at a screen for the majority of the day. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's healthy. You know what? I need to... This is basically like accountability. I'm going to check in with you guys again in a couple weeks, a couple months. And I want to just spend more time, like... You know, I was journaling more. I haven't been journaling. Like, I'm still journaling, but like... I'm still journaling, but I'm not journaling as much as I was. I'm just reading my journal right now, like... Man, I think I just gotta pull my socks up, bro. Stop being a bitch. Or is that mentality detrimental? Is like that mentality of just saying, just do it, like, is that detrimental? Is maybe not detrimental, but maybe that's not the right way to go about things. Because there's ways to do these. There's ways to progress. And I feel like I've hit a bit of a wall in terms of this aspect, this side of me. Am I just being a pussy? Am I just saying, I'll do it tomorrow? There's an element of that. I'm not perfect. I'm making good progress, but I know I can make more progress. I know I can make lots and lots more progress if I just had the bollocks to just not get distracted by these devices. You have to fight the urge. You have to fight the pull. That's what I'm learning to do. You know what? You know Cavs, he's one of my best mates now, Cav67 on YouTube. Bro, he's got a good handle on his tech addiction. He's got a very good handle. It's something I'm trying to learn from, man. Like, I still suffer with it. It's not terrible. And like, it's what's interesting, right? Is that I tell people who aren't on self-improvement about my tech addiction, and they're like, oh, 3 hours, 4 hours screen time, that's fine, bro. You're doing good. I'm like, no, I'm not. They don't think like us, bro. They don't think like us. Their standards are so fucking low that they think it's fine. When it's not. It's not fine. I'm still... In some aspects, I'm still plugged into the matrix. I am still plugged. Like, you know what? I still take out my phone and mindlessly just go on it. You know, like, I'll mindlessly just open Instagram and just check my DMs and, like... It's a problem, man. If any of you guys had, like, suffered from this as well, I'd love to see what advice you have for me. Because I haven't got it figured out, and I'm open to your criticism, I'm open to your feedback. So, hit me up. Because now, all the tasks that I would usually spend time doing, I've got rid of. I don't need to do them anymore. Like, for example, editing my videos. Shout out to Kais if you're watching this, bro, because he's my editor for the main channel, and I don't need to edit my videos. He spends hours making them. That's hours of my time saved, you know what I'm saying? And I pay him for that. You know what? Like, it's a good deal for me. But it's like everything else now. I've got the time. Because when I was editing, I felt productive. But now that I don't need to do that, I'm like, I think what I'm going to have to spend my time doing is enhancing, learning and thinking about what I can do to enhance what I'm already doing. So it just walks, so my channel just walks by itself. And I love to hear what you guys think, because I think allocating time to be a degen, allocating time to just go on your phone and just do whatever, nothing crazy, right? But just go on your phone, do whatever. I think that's the right way to do it, because I was reading about it in Deep Work. You know, you allocate time to be a degen, otherwise you end up being a degen the whole day. So I need to stick to it more. But it's like I always tell myself, tomorrow I'll do that, I'll do this. And I'm still getting a lot done, but I know I could probably do 3 times, 4 times as much. Like, for example, I'm making a social skills course right now, but I've been procrastinating the hell out of it. I know I have. I've been really procrastinating, because it's hard. It's not easy to do. And I've done quite a lot on it, but I know I could spend more time doing it. And I gotta pull my socks up, bro. I gotta stop. I feel like positive talk is good for you until it isn't. Because then you're patting yourself on the back for like shit you didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, being negative all the time, which makes you want to work harder, but it also wrecks your... You see, like, it's a very hard balance. No, I haven't found it. I really haven't found it yet. But here's me just venting. There was no real lesson to this. It was more of accountability, and I want to see what you guys can help me with. I want to see what you guys can tell me, because I've got a lot of my shit together. I've got a lot of it like in the right place. But this is the one thing. My tech addiction is the one thing that I'm trying to really like nip in the bud. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bro, this chair's so goddamn squeaky, bro. Oh my